Good afternoon, guys, and welcome aboard the Rock Line Railroad. If you turn your attention to the back of the train, you'll see me waving at you. My name is Wanye, and I'll be your conductor for this trip around the mountain. By a show of hands, who here has ridden the Rock Line Railroad before? Alright, welcome back, guys. To all the first timers, welcome. Here on the Rock Line Railroad, we have a very specific way of letting our engineers know that we're ready to go. We like to say, all aboard. So on the count of three, I want to hear your loudest, most enthusiastic, all aboard. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All aboard!
Alright, sounds good, guys. But before we get into the fun stuff, I need to fill you guys in on a few safety rules and regulations I'll need you to follow on our journey. First up, all passengers must remain seated at all times while the train is in motion. Second, to avoid damage to property and personal injury, everyone on the train must keep all body parts and personal belongings inside the train car at all times. Third, for the health, safety, and comfort of everyone aboard, smoking is strictly prohibited. And lastly, and most importantly, even though we are social distance, everyone above 3 years old must have their mask on. So if your mask is below your chin or on your arm and your purse, go ahead and pull it on up above your nose for me. So let's stay seated, stay inside, no smoking, and please wear your mask properly. Alright, but before we get too far into our journey, I'm getting word that some Mountain Park's Pumpkin Fest favorite storm chaser, Little Red Riding Hood, has a message for us.
When it's raining, when it's pouring, get that Little Red Riding Hood is reporting.
Good evening, and welcome aboard another edition of Little Red Riding Hood Storm Chaser. We should be in for an exciting night, folks, so let's not waste any time and get right to our little red eye in the sky. This is specifically what I'm talking about. You're now looking at our little red eye in the sky. Our new state-of-the-art map and weather simulator. It's from like 1 billion miles in outer space. If you go ahead and focus in on this area right here, Jack, you'll see a very large approaching weather system. It's moving northwest with possible rain, possible lightning, lots of wind, and it's moving across Stone Mountain Summit, and it's going to keep moving northwest. Oh, I'm told this event has already got some of our fairy tale friends on the run. Let's go to our Little Red Emergency line where we have Grandmother reporting live on the scene. Grandmother.
Thank you, my dear.
Yes.
A number of eyewitnesses are now reporting sightings of 3 beings who boarded a train for a calm, soothing ride around the mountains. They hadn't traveled far before their relaxing jaunt was ambushed by something truly terrifying. Now these 3 innocent swine citizens are rapidly barreling down the tracks around Stone Mountain while the strange storm follows close behind. As the chase covers more and more ground, other citizens of Pumpkin Fest are starting to feel its wrath. This young lady from Kansas said that she came to town to enjoy the festivities. Instead, she found her night at her friend's home turned upside down. As you can see from our little red eye in the sky, these 3 pigs and their express train are just desperately trying to stay in front of the storm that's becoming a big, bad menace. Back to you, Red.
So far, it seems to be keeping up with them. Scary stuff. We'll keep updating you on the story as it develops. For now, let's throw it back to your friendly neighborhood conductor. You're watching Little Red Riding Hood Storm Chaser.
Thanks, Little Red. Now, guys, we're coming up on Stone Mountain Park's infamous walk-up trail. The walk-up trail is about a mile hike from here to the top and generally takes folks about 30 to 60 minutes to make the climb. By a show of hands, who here has successfully climbed to the top of the walk-up trail? Good job, and you live to tell the tale. The other way to get to the top of Stone Mountain is through the Sky Ride. Stone Mountain Park Sky Ride uses gondolas large enough to carry a lot of people and takes them up 825 feet in just 3 minutes. On a clear day, you can see out for 60 miles, which is far enough to make out the Atlanta skyline and parts of the
BuzzFeed to aliens. BuzzFeed.
Have you guys ever heard of a man named Elias Noor? Well, if you haven't, Elias Noor was known as the Old Man of the Mountain. It's said that throughout his lifetime, he rescued 36 different people who had fallen or gotten stuck on the side of Stone Mountain. He performed his first rescue in 1927 at the tender age of 13. An 8th grader, guys. Elias was also known for his daredevil stunts, and in 1933, he set a Model T Ford car on fire and drove it off the side of the mountain. A year later, he participated in his first suicide derby, which is a race where men would compete to see who could descend the steep side of the mountain the fastest. Elias won his first race with a time of just 4 minutes and 17 seconds. In an ironic turn of events, Elias Noor ended up becoming Stone Mountain's first safety supervisor. Alright guys, that train horn right there lets us know that Little Red has an important update for us.
Welcome back to Little Red Riding Hood Storm Chaser. We're coming to you live with an update on the Three Little Pigs and the ongoing weather event that seems to be stalking them around the railroad tracks of Stone Mountain Park. Now, calling in now on the Little Red Emergency Line is our on-site reporter, Grandmother. Grandmother, are you there?
I'm here, my dear.
Now, you said you had an update for us on this weather event?
Well, actually, my dear, my information isn't about the storm as much as it's about the potential destination of these piglets.
Go on.
I've been able to confirm through a number of sources that these pigs seem to be making their way home. If you look now at our little red eye in the sky, you'll notice that the 3 little pigs and their express train are currently headed straight for Pebble Ridge, which is, of course, where the 3 siblings keep their homes.
Oh, I see them.
So one of them has a house made of bricks, one of them has a house made of sticks, and then another one has a house made of straw.
Like drinking straws?
No, like hay straw.
That does not seem very sturdy.
With the way this weather event has been huffing and puffing, we might find out just how strong each of these houses are.
I'm sure you're right, Grandmother. We'll be back here on Little Red Riding Hood Storm Chaser. For now, let's throw it back to everyone's favorite neighborhood crafty conductor.
Thanks for that update, Little Red. Well, now that we've been on our train for a little bit, let's get to know her a little better. Our train is big, our train is fast, and our train is heavy. Our train weighs approximately the equivalent of 61 full-grown elephants. And just like an elephant, guys, we're going to be moving pretty slow today at a full 15 miles per hour.
potentially major developments in the weather event making its way around Stone Mountain Park. Before we go to our roving reporter grandmother, let's have a look at our little red eye in the sky for an update on the location of the 3 pigs and the Runaway Express. Now, as you can see, this weather event is hot on their trail, and it seems to be taking on a familiar shape as it continues to pursue the pigs around the mountain. One thing is for certain, though, as this chase covers more ground, some of our other fairy tale friends have fallen victim to this storm. So let's take it back to Grandmother on the Little Red Emergency line for more details.
I'm here live with a family of bears who in just a huff and a puff saw their entire house blown in. I'm here with Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear. And according to them, this weather event isn't a storm front at all. Is that right, sir?
Listen, we've seen a lot of things around these woods. Stolen porridge, blonde ladies who just enter your house without knocking. You name it, we've seen it. And that's no storm front, it's a wolf.
You're sure?
Definitely, we all saw it.
There you have it, my dear. Eyewitness reports that this weather event is actually a big bad wolf. Let's hope these 3 little pigs have had time to come up with a way to protect their homes. Right, my dear? Little Red? Red, are you there, my dear?
Little Red Riding Hood, Storm Chaser. We'll be right back.
That does not look good, guys. But coming up on our left, we're about to arrive at the 3 little pigs here at Pebble Ridge. That was going on was an active quarry site. The Pebble Ridge train house coming up on your right-hand side served as a jail. And if you look at the windows, you'll still see bars on many of them. As we pull into the show, please remember to remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Again, remember to remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Once we stop at the show, you can move over to your party's benches on the left side for a better view of the show. Or you can stand up where you are, but please remember, don't stand on the seat, don't sit on the back of the seat, or lean out of the train car, or exit the train car for any reason unless instructed to do so. Once you hear the train blow its horn, you'll know that it's time for us to leave, and everybody will need to remain seated for the rest of the ride. So just remember, wait till the train comes to a complete stop before you slide over to the left side for a better view. Once you hear that train horn, go ahead and find a seat and stay seated for the rest of the trip.
It's just a bunch of humans.
Are you sure it's not just a bunch of wolves in human suits?
Well, if they are, these are some pretty realistic human suits.
What are you 2 doing out here? Now, I told you 2 to get packed up and get in here.
And we told you to keep your snout in your own business.
Yeah, we have our own homes to hide in.
But that is not the plan. And, oh, hey, how you doing there? Didn't see you. Introductions. My name is Mason. This is Woody.
Hello again.
And this is Samson.
Because I'm so strong.
Because our parents appreciated irony.
Hey! Always getting close to music?
Relax, we still got a couple minutes.
Oh, good. Then we can move all our stuff into my house.
No. That's
Citizens
not
of Pumpkin Fest, lend me your ears and let me present to you this miracle of natural and rustic architecture. It's stylish, it's roomy, it smells like the lumber section of a Home Depot.
Gross! What are we, termites? No, we are classy, we are gentle, we are refined, we are swine. From friends and family, if you will direct your attention over to my house, it's made of straw, it's light as a feather, and I just upgraded to Hulu Plus.
But none of that means anything if a wolf comes and blows it all away.
Well, that's why I said you should have
No. We don't have time. All this time that we've been arguing, we should have been practicing. All right, so let's get into position.
Hey, you could use them.
Oh, you could use them.
That is actually a good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you. For what? It was my idea.
Shut your snout, piglet.
All right, separate. Folks, maybe you mammals can help us out. Here's the thing. We are awaiting the arrival of the big bad wolf. Well, since you're here right now, maybe you could, help out somehow. Let's see, what could we have you do?
What are you going to do?
What?
They be bait.
Bait.
Yeah,
You
bait.
want them to be bait.
Yeah, for the Lord.
These are nice people, and we are not, repeat, not going to use them as bait. Oh, but we could use them as an alarm system.
But Mason, we already got an alarm system, remember?
Oh, sounds really good.
All right, you two, battle stations. You are staying here with me. I am not going to have two little pigs going wee, and leaving me here with no backup. Okay, folks, this is what will happen. The wolf will approach. No, not now. The wolf will approach eventually, and when it does, it will come from this direction, setting off the can alarm. After that, you guys will be our secondary alarm system. That means that we'll need you guys to make some kind of sound that will alert us that the wolf is coming. So you got a big loud sound all together that you'll all do, and that will let us know that the wolf is on his way. And what? Like what kind of train sound?
I thought would be just hanging out right there.
I like that. Let's try that. All right, everyone on the train, on the count of three, everyone goes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's try one more time as loud as you can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's it. Now remember, when you see the wolf coming from this direction, you gotta make that sound. So we better get inside right now.
Don't gotta tell this little piggy twice.
Okay, folks. All right, guys. One more time. What sound are you gonna make?
Okay, I know I look like a pig, but I'm a wolf. Hey, quiet! I'm working here. Now, where are those little pigs? Are they in the straw house?
No!
Are they in the stick house? No! Little pigs, let me in.
Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in.
Samson! Go!
Guys, it's me, let me
Good job.
Get me out of here, Samson. How did you guys?
They did great. Great sound, great team effort. Give yourselves a great big round of applause. Now, obviously, this was just a drill. But when the wolf shows up for real and sets off that can alarm, if you guys here to help, I think everything's going to be just fine.
Oh, Woody, I get it. The can line works.
That isn't me.
He's here! Oh, and now it looks like you're leaving. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to have to deal with this on our own. Thank you so much for your help, and please enjoy the rest of your Pumpkin Fest here at Battle Station!
Great train noises, guys. As we leave the shelves, just a reminder, everyone must remain seated for the rest of the ride, and everyone needs to have their mask on above their nose during the leave. But for now, we'll sit back, enjoy the ride, and I'll be back with you guys at the next train horn. 1800s, stone cutters, blacksmiths, and dynamite specialists all came here to work. Although Stone Mountain is no longer an active quarry site, you can still find out where you can find Stone Mountain granite in all 50 states at the quarry exhibit coming up on our left-hand side. You can find Stone Mountain granite near the Federal Reserve Bank here in Atlanta, the Capitol building in Havana, Cuba use Stone Mountain granite, and Imperial Hotel in Tokyo, Japan proudly states that their granite comes from where? Stone Mountain, Georgia. But with that, Little Red has a final update for us.
Now we're getting an update on the situation at Pebble Ridge. Grandmother is live on the scene. Grandmother!
Good news from Pebble Ridge, my dear. The big bad wolf's big bad wave of destruction has been stopped by these three brave pigs.
Looks like all of Pumpkin Fest owes these three piglets a debt of gratitude. Thanks to them, we can all live happily ever after. And now, let's look back to your training budget. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Little Red Riding Hood Storm Chaser.
Thanks again for keeping us updated, Little Red. Well now guys, it's time to see if I can make you guys laugh with a couple Stone Mountain and great jokes. First up, what is Stone Mountain's favorite type of ice cream? Rocky Road. What do you call a train that likes to eat Laffy Taffy? A choo-choo train. And last but not least, how do locomotives steer? Through the engine ears. So quickly, which means that our adventure is about to start quickly. So what is exciting around the as we pull back into the train depot, please remember remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. At that point, you'll gather all of your belongings and wait for one of the conductors to come to the gate. Please do not allow the gate yourself. We will come open that for you. If you have any trash, just remember to dispose of it at the trash can at the front of each train car or in one of the many trash cans at the train depot. Once you open the gates for you, you'll walk down the stairs, turn to the right, and exit all the way towards the back of the train. But I'd like to say, on behalf of myself